Hello and welcome back to the channel, friends. It is great to be here, and I hope you're doing well. So today we're going to be taking a look at a game called Toytactics. This is an innovative real-time strategy game that really challenges the paradigm, set forth by other real-time strategy games. Now, this game does present very, very well, and I personally appreciate the historical references found in the game. There is a free demo available right now on Steam if you want to check it out for yourself. Otherwise, the game did release in full in mid to late September of this year. So without further ado, we're going to hop on into a single player run. And, I've been ideating just a little bit, like, how do I want to present this game to the community? Because there's a bunch of different options, right? Sandbox, mercenaries, puzzles, skirmish, or campaign. My mind kept going back to campaign, because there are some unique mechanics in this game that are important to understand, and it's kind of what this game brings to the table in the real-time strategy space, right? And I think the campaign is probably the best way to sort of slow roll you into it. So let's go ahead and start a brand new campaign here. And give the video a like if you're liking the toy tactics, and we can certainly continue on with the campaign. I'd be happy to, but that depends upon you, my friends. Please also subscribe if you're new here, but yeah, let's hop on into a new game. Let's go. So obviously the game is narrated, it presents very well, it's nice and crisp. I do like the colors, I like the graphics, the animations. Really is a high quality game. I'm going to try to skip at least some of this stuff. But this is kind of the intro here.
From many realms and eras can rise to fight once more and become legends. Among them were the fearless legions of Imperium. These fighters conquered many regions and defeated countless enemies, proving to be exemplary
The king is watching.
That's better. As I said, this mighty empire marched over the known world bringing order, aqueducts, grapes, and wild toga parties. Led by the charismatic Imperator and an iron-willed Centuriata, they were unmatched in battle.
So this is one of the many factions you can actually play in this game. I'm not sure about the Draugr, if you can play as them. But there are different factions.
With intentions as awful as their smell. They stormed the legions by surprise, forcing them to retreat to their homeland, Orcus. All seemed dark for the Imperium. But then, a mysterious stranger, bearing gifts of ancient wisdom, appeared to share his teachings in the art of war.
And when this game states art of war, they, mean that, like, literally. And you'll see what I mean when I state that. So a really cool mechanic about this game is you actually have the freedom to sort of compose and construct your own battle formations. So we're going to just skip this and kind of get in. And obviously we have a Sun Tzu, the author of The Art of War, right? So this is what I mean by paying homage to historical references, right? So I'm going to skip through a lot of this dialogue here. But like I said, the campaign will kind of slowly bring us along, which I think is important. So we have this brush here. Well, it's stolen, actually. So we have to go after him. So press and hold the mouse button. So the cool thing about this game is you can actually, like, rotate your formation a little bit. And then you see that they do automatically fight here. And then you see this little streak here. So that's the formation that my units are standing upon, right? This little slash. Well, once we get this brush, you'll see that you're able to sort of create your own formations, which is a really cool part about this game, and that's what I mean by just one of the many ways it challenges an RTS type paradigm. So you can see the animations, they're nice in this game. The colors are nice and bright. Good battle sequences for sure.
It seems we will need heavy weaponry to open the way to
Yeah, we just got decked there, for sure.
Imperator will lead the way through enemy.
Alright, so now we have one of the commanders. And this is Imperator, and wow, this dude has a really big sword. Bam, look at that. Just taking him out. Wild swings here. You love to see that. Bam. Except for he seemed to, like, parry that blow. Alright, now he's down.
Hurry up. Do not let him reach the fortified outpost.
Okay, so we can go this way, or looks like down here is a way as well. I guess let's go here. That's where the game's telling us to go. I like how the brush thief kind of just like waits for you.
have no idea about architecture.
Okay, the bridge collapses anyways.
Make your way to the camp to retrieve reinforcements.
Alright, so we got to go get some reinforcements. That's okay, I'm feeling quite confident. It looks like this guy takes shelter in a tower. Okay, so that is our ultimate objective, but I think we can get some reinforcements here. But first we got to go through the underbelly here. So let's go ahead and get this done. Looks like we have a few units to engage with right here. I do believe there's also multiplayer functionality for this game as well. It looks like we have some skeletons fighting with sheep here. We must save the sheep. Let's go. We can actually turn up the battle speed a little bit. That's nice. This guy is lumbering. He's kind of slow to attack, but he's very powerful, of course. So we saved the sheep. You're welcome. Happy sheepies. So let's go ahead and get in the middle of the circle here. I do believe these units will come under my command then.
Hold and drag to move your king along with your infantry.
Okay, so I have to use both mouse buttons for this. So if I wanted to move them singularly, you can use the left click. If I wanted them to get in a formation led by, say, the Imperator here, then I can use both mouse buttons, and you can see the formation moves. So I can use Z and C to rotate the formation to give it a different vector of attack, right? I've also been using the mouse wheel, which does the same thing. Oh, it's not going to let me until I try this out. Okay, got it. Yep. Boom. Get in there. All right, that away, boys. Looks like we have a treasure chest here. Let's definitely go get this.
Watch out. It's a trap. Pause the time to evaluate. Reorganize your units. Take your time. Well done.
I think I'm good with this. We got the Imperator. We have the fiery Pugio. Might not have pronounced that correctly, but obviously some kind of dagger or melee weapon, right? Yeah, these guys just absolutely get wrecked. Boom. Alright, so let's go around here. Stay keen on our formation. And up the hill we go. Looks like we have a tower. I would assume this shoots at me. Maybe not. Looks like they have some archers right there. Alright, full steam ahead. Let's go. And then once we get that brush, you'll see some of the flexibility you have with kind of constructing your own formations, which is pretty cool. So we're going to send you guys here. We'll put the Imperator over here on the archers. So it's cool that you can sort of split your formation on the fly. Or you can move them in sequence. And let's take out the tower here and get our coveted brush back. Let's go. Great animations with the buildings being destroyed, right? And down goes the tower. Well, maybe not quite yet. Okay, now it falls. Get that thief. Alright, we got the brush. Excellent. I like the way the arrow's sticking them too. That's cool. Alright, victory for the Imperator. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so we achieved all missions here. We got the chest. 6 minutes. And this guy's impressed. That's what we defeated. That's what we lost. We got three of these little things. Forget what those are called. Obviously from Roman times.
Go forth now. Erebus awaits.
So alright, my friends, next up we have Sergeant Peplum here. So obviously we completed the stolen brush. So Sergeant Peplum is up next. And let's go. Well, first off, let's check this out. Alright, so we have this fiery Pugio. So each unit type can equip a relic, right? And each relic will have a different effect. So we found this one. Obviously, there's a bunch more to find. So what does this do? Enemies dealing or receiving damage from infantry are weaker against projectiles. Fiery Pugio gives you a small chance of setting an enemy on fire. Okay. Yeah, we'll throw that on. I wonder if it shows up on the sprites. And then what's this? Ah, this is your unit customizer. Okay. That's very cool. It shows you all the units in the Legion right here. I do like red. I mean, red's my favorite color, so we're going to stick with red. Looks good. All right, so let's move on to Sergeant Peplum here. Let's go. And we're up against the Draugr, as expected. Let's paint him yellow, and let's go. All right, so now we're going to learn how to draw here.
You should always fight the enemy in the terrain of your choice, O Learning One. Welcome again. Now that you've selected.
All right, let's unleash the power of the brush. Click on the unit group icon above the heads of your units to enter drawing mode. Okay, so right here.
Draw your formation, dragging over the terrain.
And this is where we can draw our formation. And this is the cool part about this game for sure. So if I wanted to do a straight line, I certainly could. If we wanted to do maybe something a little more jagged, we could. Something like this.
Now, exit drawing mode. I am amazed by your artistry.
That's a great squiggly line there, isn't it? All right, let's go. Oh, we're paused. Got it. Well, let's unpause and then watch our units take the formation that we've constructed here. So that's pretty cool. Now, how effective is it in combat? Well, we're going to find out. Looks like we have some units coming up on the left and right side. So I'm wondering if maybe we split things up here like this. Let's try that out. Help them cover both sides so we don't get flanked.
Well done. Move forward fearlessly to claim the territory that is rightfully yours. Let nothing distract you from your mission.
Let's do something like this, and let's move up. Let's go. Break down that fence, boys. Or just hop over it. All right, so we have some sheep here. I think we want to save the sheep. It is a little bit different when you don't have one of those big commanders. Okay, 2 sheep are in danger. Enter drawing mode. Yep.
Divide your forces. Draw 2 different formations, 1 on each area.
All right, that's a good idea. There's Sun Tzu. All right, let's go. Save the sheep. Splitting up 7-7. Let's go. Yep, you leave them sheep alone. You vile Draugr.
Great. Merge both drawings. Drag one drawing over the second one to unify formations again.
So like so. Got it. Okay. So you see some of the functionality of the whole drawing tool. I really do think it's nice. So it looks like we have 2 teams here. So here's what I'm going to do. We're going to send 2 squads. Let's go. All right, this squadron took a few losses for sure. Looks like we have some sheep up here as well. However, we might have the opportunity to get a few more units right here. In fact, I think that's exactly what we're about to find. So let's do a nice little circular formation. Assume the circular formation, boys. Let's go.
A good strategist needs to select all his units at once.
So you can do that over here. Okay.
Draw a formation to unify your infantry. Yeah, as easy as that.
All right, so do we go with like 2 lines? Maybe 3 lines. We got a lot of infantry here. We got 41 units. Let's do something like that.
Awesome.
All right, go, boys.
Explore the territory and complete the mission using my teachings in the art of war.
All right, let's go. Moving on up. In fact, it's probably better if we do this. Switch the formation on the fly. They sort of attack as they kind of walk through the area, you know? So you do kind of want to rotate just a little bit, or so I'm finding. Looks like the bridge comes up here, so there's a switch right here that definitely have to get on. Get up there, boys. All right, so let's do this. Put 1 unit right there. And the rest can probably do something like this. Make it, like, narrow. Alright, so the one guy goes there. Procs the bridge to pop down. And we're going to go across the bridge here. Oh, where you go, man? Stay there. Alright, let's cross. Let's go. Let's get at him. Looks like we have a treasure chest right here. Definitely want to get that. Should be another artifact for our military units. Alright, take them out. So I think if we just move on this, they will collapse the scaffold. Yep, they sure do. And we get Ajax Shield. Very nice. So it looks like this might be a little trap here. Let's see. Looks like stones will fall. Oh yeah, look at that. Boom. Just gave him a little love tap though. Ah, never mind those bombs. Alright, well you love to see that, my friends. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit. Looks like they're aggroed to us now. So let's go ahead and combine forces. And let's engage. Looks like we got a guy down in the valley there. However, they're no match for us. We just swallowed them up. Looks like we completed all quests here, so we have to conquer the temple as the last remaining objective. Looks like we have to just take out these 5 archers right here. So let's go. Let's get in on them. Swallow them up. Alright, absolutely. Temple has been conquered, and we are victorious on this day. Alright, victory. With no commander that time as well. So we got all the requirements.
Bravo.
Felled 61 of them and lost 9. So let's go continue.
You've harvested enough resources to unlock powerful spells.
Okay, so we got some spells to unlock.
The spell tree
I do like
displays the progression
that.
from low-cost spells
Okay,
to
so
the
that
most
is a
powerful
currency
ones.
then. Right, those achievements that we're getting in battle, that's a currency that will help us unlock spells. It looks like we have somewhat of a spell tree here.
Select the arrows. Acquire the arrows to you can equip up to 4
Okay, cool.
spells in battle.
Alright, so we have some more budget. What's this? So it looks like just a block, otherwise what's this? Okay, I can click on it. So limes. Defend the corners of your mighty... Okay, got it. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. They'll attack the wall, I would guess, or try to jump over it. Definitely slows their approach. Otherwise, we have Legio. So it looks like just some quick reinforcements. Explosive Amphorae. Okay, otherwise we have Byzantine Fire. That seems pretty sweet. Or Fedial Spear. Okay, wow. That seems pretty effective. So let's go ahead and acquire that one for sure.
Tricks are no match for a good strategy.
Let's see. So it looks like we have a Whirlwind of Vesta. That seems quite nice. We need this one and this one. So I think we do have to get the blocks. So let's get the blocks. I think that's useful. Either that or we go all in on fire. So these will cost 2. Let's do this one.
The enemy won't see that coming.
Alright, nice. So we got the spells equipped. Let's check out Ajax Shield. Okay, so it is for the infantry units. You have a higher chance to deflect arrows. I think that's quite nice. Notice those archers just shred us. Alright, now we're on to 4 towers here. Let's go. Alright, do we like them as yellow? Kind of like them as black. Red v black. Let's go. Alright, so what do we have? 4 towers. Okay, so treasure chest right there.
Hey there, Muggle. Time. Remember that spells. Careful. Select your spell.
Okay, so your spells can damage your own units. Okay, select the spell.
Draw a line on the ground to choose where to cast your spell.
Okay.
Use it to slay every enemy.
So I think what we want to do is something like this. Bam. Look at that. Nice fire arrow rain.
Try a short drawing against that giant.
So we want to really concentrate it against this guy right here, right? Bam. That's right.
Now you've
Get burnt,
mastered
get
the magic
wrecked, bro.
arts.
I do like the way the arrows
No
stick in
longer
the
master
corpse,
art of
right?
war.
Alright, cool. Got some magic now. Got a nice big force as well. And who do we have? So we have Centuriata. Looks like they're on us right away. So this is a ranged unit. Interesting. Okay, well, let's get up there quick. Maybe we do Rain of Fire. Doesn't look like I have enough magic that blue fire. Okay, got it. So that must charge when I kill units, is my guess. Alright, we're going to have to take down the tower the old-fashioned way. Throwing these big spears up there. Oh yeah, the tower has been toppled. Archers are much more powerful atop towers. Get them down. Okay, got it. What's this over here? It doesn't look like anything to interact with, really. I think I want to merge this army with this. Just put them right in the middle. Have them move as like a nice little circular attack force of death. Let's go. Got little piggies over here. Just bouncing around, having some fun. Alright, so. I wonder if I can. I would assume I can. Let's see. Oh yeah, just topple the tower with the fire arrows. Let's go. That ought to save some units for sure. Wait, where's my commander going? Alright, boys, let's not get lazy, right? Okay, so when I move them, I got to use both mouse buttons. Got it. Alright, so Centuriata should be able to take them out here with this. Alright, let's see. See what happens if we tell them to move. Will they be able to sort of scale this cliff? I would assume Centuriata can range it. Oh, yeah. Alright, so one down. Alright, we got him. Looks like we have a big guy here. Let's go fearlessly. Might have to redraw the formation, given how skinny the bridge is. Looks like we have a few units that went AWOL. Get back in the battle formation. Let's go. These guys are going to run. Kiting me for sure. Alright, so Centuriata needs to... I mean, he's about half life. Still got some units remaining. I'm going to pull back and let's assess here. Looks like let's just get out of their range. I might want to redraw a formation. I mean, otherwise, what are we looking at? So we have this guy over here. He appears to be standing on a switch of some sort. So I have to use this on him for sure. Because the switch is keeping the bridge up, right? So let's focus fire. Bam. And down comes the bridge. Alright, nice. Let's go ahead and... let's draw a new formation. Something like this. Go something like that. And then let's send Centuriata to get the treasure chest. Hopefully there's no ambush awaiting me across this bridge. That wouldn't be good. And let's speed things up here. Alright, good deal. We got the Ansile. Looks like a little UFO ship or something. Okay, we'll take it. Alright, so we have the Fedial Spear. We hit this tower with that, right? For sure. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. Just blows it out of the water. And let's engage. To arms we go. My soldiers. right, good deal.
You are on the right path.
So we got all of the objectives met. We just have to capture the enemy area, which is wide open for business. Let's go. Let's get it. All right, you bet. Victory.
Such a gifted student. I salute
Gifted student, huh? Well, that's very nice of you, Sun Tzu. It's good to have a master strategist, such as yourself, on the team. Alright, so we did get some more currency that we can maybe buy some more spells with. I think we should pop into here first. So let's check. We can get... What does this do? Draws a highway that increases the movement speed of units. Okay, that's pretty cool. Seems to be pretty significant. Well, as we have... Medikai. Must heal your units. Okay, so it's like a medic tent that heals your units. That seems pretty good as well. Let's go with that.
Such a great power.
And now we can get offensive camp. Increases the attack speed of units positioned within the area. Okay, I also like that as well. It's got some good functionality to it for sure. Let's check this out. Let's see. So we got... Okay, so this is for the guy with the big sword. What is this? Shield of the god Mars. So thanks to the area surrounding the queen, there's a high chance of deflecting arrows with the shield. Otherwise, we have allies near the impact of the projectile receive some healing. So that must actually be the ranged unit. Deflecting arrows with the shield. Let's stick with this one. I like the functionality of healing. Alright, and up next we have Veni Vidi Burr. Let's go. Alright, what awaits us here? Looks like a little boat ride to a snowy island.
This is Avalon.
Avalon.
Land of snow and magic inhabited by...
Okay, so what do we have? Well, we got a lot of units to work with here. That's the first observation. Place your units and prepare to fight. Okay, so this is kind of like a little tactical opportunity. Looks like we actually have some archers. Okay. Well, if that's the case, then they don't need to be right up. I'm sure they can range them from here. Guess we'll find out. So let's do something like that. Alright, let's go. Slay enemies using spells. So 15 and 30. Okay, so we have Rain of Fire and Fetial Spear. Looks like we have to rebuild the tower. Okay. So let's just get right about in range and kind of be careful, cautious, hang back just a little bit. In fact, I might be able to... Actually, I don't have any magic. But let's see if they aggro to us because we're shooting at them. Looks like we just barely can't reach them. So let's get up just a little bit. Guys are wasting arrows, man. But look at that volley. Okay, so they are aggroing. And they do have a big guy. So let's pull them back. Let's kind of kite them in. Let's pull it back. Big guy goes down. Alright, will somebody kill this guy, please? Thank you. He's like right there. Maybe they needed to reload their quivers or something. Alright, we have 7 units over here. They're melee units. Alright, so let's be careful. Got little horses bouncing around. Unicorns. Game certainly has a lot of charm with the art style. Alright, arrows incoming. Wow, look at that. Our commander took out like 5 of them in one shot. Okay. So, I think a fitting spot is... Well, we want to rebuild that tower, right? Okay, so let's rebuild the tower with our commander here. Alright, so the tower is rebuilt. You can actually man the tower too, huh?
Give them no quarter.
Okay, so an enemy wave is approaching from right here. So I think assuming the high ground right here is probably the best, and then we have to use spells, obviously, to take them out. So let's get in position here. The enemy wave is spawning in. We can leave our commander atop this tower. Should have pretty good range as well. Alright, so big hits there. I wonder, do I lead him just a little bit? Betcha I do. Alright, never mind. So we got more units coming in here. Let's do something like this. Bam. Alright, that was quite satisfying. I like the way the arrow is just sticking the ground too. Oh yeah, he's going from deep. Throwing a giant spear from deep. Doing a ton of damage, and Rain of Fire is charging. A Fetial Spear is almost charged. Okay, so we obviously have to keep killing. Alright, here's Fetial Spear. Okay, I thought I could kind of drag that one down a little bit, but that's not the case. Alright, we almost have the first requirement met. Got 14 kills with spells. And obviously we don't want these guys to get around, right? Because we do have weak archers, but been pretty good so far. Alright, so we have 2 waves spawning in. I'm going to hit them with a Rain of Fire for sure. Alright, we got a big guy. It looks like he's carrying a treasure chest with them. I wonder what the logic there is. Okay, I might have been just a little too late on that, or let him just a little bit too little. Alright, so let's get these charged up again. We do have 15 of 15 killed. We need another 15 kills with spells, though. Obviously, this will give us some currency to use to unlock even more spells. Alright, we've got a big troop of 45 here. Wow. And it looks like they have some horsemen as well. Okay, that's kind of scary. Alright, nice. Bam. Alright, so that was a nice kill. I think we got about 10 there with that spell. However, 17 are coming around the bend here. However, our commander seems to be doing like splash damage. Yeah, got 4 of them there. Alright, 1 remains. And we got another group of 20 coming here. Alright, we got 5 there, and we got our requirement. Very, very nice. I think I'm going to take some time to go down and get this treasure chest as well. Bam. Alright, so this must be the amount of enemies left to spawn in, 150. I think when the time is right, I want to run down and grab this. Probably want to do it before the enemy gets to me, right? Alright, somebody kill him. One actually got home, huh? I guess more than one. Bam. Fetial Spear is a nice one. Alright, I think we're going for it. The time feels right to send out the commander. Let's go. Maybe he can go down here.
Final wave. Steady and find your courage. They belong to gods, kings, and generals.
Dionysus Cup.
And now to you.
The god of wine, I do believe. Alright, so I think once the wave comes in, let's go ahead and get a wall down. And then let's see if our archers can sort of just hole them in here, right? Bam. Alright, not bad. Alright, so they do sort of... They're just slowed by the wall. But they still kind of jump over it and bust through it. As expected. As expected. Alright, we need another spell for sure. This Fedial Spear is going to be nice. Commander needs to get back on that tower where he's most effective. He's going to attack the backmost units, leaving 16. Bang. Okay, now it's only 5. So that is certainly more manageable, but the question is, where do we use this rain of fire? Something like this. Can we get them all? Well, we got a couple. However, our archers do shift their focus to what's coming, which is good. Throw down a medical tent. And put up another wall. That's right. Get walled in. Looks like they have a commander as well. Okay. So what does this guy do? And is he tough? I guess I don't know, but we do have a rain of fire ready to go. So let's do something like this. Missed him. Let's go for his infantry units. It's kind of funny how like the corpses just bounce along. These guys like carrying suits of armor. What's going on exactly? Fedial Spear. Boom. Alright, that took him out. Just 2 remain. And then there was 1. And he gone. Quite nice. You love to see it, my friends. You love to see it. And victory is ours. So we did it well. We got all of the requirements there. Killed over 300 enemies. About 350. Quite nice. Didn't lose a single soldier. You love to see it. Alright, so the next up is hibernation. However, let's spend some currency. So I could get this, which increases attack speed. I mean, it feels like a really good one to have, doesn't it? Otherwise, I can get this and this turn. And then the Whirlwind of Vesta, which seems pretty darn cool, doesn't it? You place a tower that... Okay, so this summons a tower down. That's pretty cool. Otherwise, we do have, like, catapults, it looks like. We have explosions. Explosive piggies. Looks like we have a meteor. Oh, yeah, wow. Look at that one. That one's pretty darn impressive. I like the attack speed tent. So I'm going to get that for sure. I'm going to put it on over the healing tent, I do think. Actually, I'll put the healing tent in there as well. And we'll take that along with the attack speed tent in place of the blocks. Whoops. Yeah, let's throw that back on. And then for equipment here, we got this. So allies near the king recover health over time when they're not in combat. Otherwise, When death is near, an explosion of fury invades your Imperator, damaging nearby enemies and regenerating health. Can only be used once per battle. Let's make him a little beacon of regen for our units. I like that idea. Alright, so hibernation is next up. Let's go. And let's see. So it looks like we have quite a few locations here. Quite a few nodes to visit. We can certainly do so. So let's go ahead and get into hibernation mode. Let's go. Okay, so we're fighting the Pendragons now. So it's no longer the Draugr, it's the Pendragons. And this is another faction I'm certain you can play, which means you can probably play the Draugr as well. But Pendragons, very cool looking faction. Let's go. We are again setting sail here, my friends.
This stronghold holds a strong grip on this land.
Alright, so what do we have? So we have Big Sword Guy back. That's the Imperator. I do tend to prefer him, I think, more than the ranged guy. And it looks like we have a lot of enemy activity on the field, including a battalion behind castle walls here. We've got archers on the garrisons. And the towers. What else do we have? So it looks like we can rebuild a tower right here. I think that's a pretty important position to get. And that doesn't look like a tower structure. Maybe it's some kind of siege weapon. Looks like we can get more recruits back here. Treasure chest right there. So I think our first move is up here to the left. I mean, certainly. And we have archers and infantry. So we have a combination of each. Okay, cool. Alright, I think I can do something good here. We might want to redraw our infantry formation because this is quite narrow. I don't think this circle is going to fit through, if you know what I mean. I guess, let's see. I mean, I guess it kind of does. So maybe we just go with the stock formation. I think that's fine. So let's move our battle formation like so. We're going to go up here to the left and see if we can claim this tower. Probably throw my archers on the tower if we can claim it, right? Alright, I've got to make sure I use the C and R. Been trying to use a little mouse wheel, but it's hard when you're holding down both mouse buttons, of course. Alright, let's go. Get in there. Alright, so these are the Pendragon forces. I'm not sure how they vary from the Draugr. Are they a little more offensive-minded, perhaps? Looks like they have a commander right here. That's a cool-looking guy right there, for sure. Reminds me of, like, Warcraft 3 or something. Alright, let's push through. See if we can get our champion on the front lines here. The Imperator. Alright, take him out, Imperator. Alright, so it looks like we're frozen. The Imperator is frozen and slowed, for sure. Fire towers provide your archers with arrows of fire. You can build more using your spells. Okay, so is this a fire tower then? And how can I tell the difference? We do win the engagement, however. Definitely took some losses there. And the Imperator is at about 3/4 of his HP. Imperator, just careful, buddy. Careful. How about the archers go up there? In fact, let's draw a new formation for the archers, shall we? How about the tightest of tight circles here? As tight as you can get it. Let's see. Can they cram themselves in such a formation? I guess we're going to find out. And then get up on the tower here. Okay, quite nice. And then, yeah, just wreak havoc on the land around you. Looks like we got a few guys slipping off. That was my fear. And then it looks like they're going to aggro to me here, my friends. So, I think I'm okay just chilling here. This is a fire tower, indeed. So that's cool. We have fire arrows. You gotta love that. Let's see. So let's rain of fire it like so. Bam. Okay, we did not get their commander. In fact, we kind of missed. Feel like maybe we should have had a little more success. But why don't we go ahead and redraw? Get a better formation here. One that is simply more straight across. Alright, here we go. Alright, so they're coming up, right? So let's make our stand right here where it's particularly wide. Something like this. Let's call it good. Let's put our Imperator commander in the middle. Alright, so we got a big engagement coming up here for sure. I mean, there's 30 of them, 31 versus 22, but we do have some archer support. And plus, they're attacking us uphill where they're losing a lot of numbers. So let's go. Move it up, boys. The Imperator is taking some damage, but seems to be doing okay. And we come out on the plus side of this encounter and engagement without question. Bam. In fact, that dude just found out for sure. Alright, very good. Very, very good. So we have some more recruits around this side here. I think we can probably keep our archers in place. And then, if we ever get into trouble, we can always just run back into the range of the archers, right? They seem to have pretty long range. Like, it's hard to say what their range is exactly, but it seems pretty long, so let's go on a little quest. The quest for more military units, of course. Looks like we can rebuild this as well. Got to be careful of the archer towers here. And then we have an engagement over here. I'm not sure exactly what these units are. Like magicians, maybe? Wasn't even aware of magicians in the game. I mean, do I rain of fire this guy right here? Absolutely. Boom. That's right, get wrecked.
They're awaiting orders.
Alright, very nice. We got 30 more infantry units. So I think what we do is we set up a force. Maybe I use my magic to sort of take out this. Or could I just use my magic and just blow up his battalion right here? I mean, it looks like they have a commander in there. Are we ready for him to rush? I mean, I think so with how many archers we have. In a towered position. So let's do something like this. Let's see how effective such a formation is. And we'll have these guys sort of assume the flank. Imperator to the front. I want to see something. I've got this fedial spear here. It's burning a hole in me. So let's go ahead and throw it right here and just see what happens. Bang. Heavy losses for the Pendragons. And they just kind of chill there and accept their fate for the most part. Alright, so we have some archers on the wall. So I want to be careful and I want to go... I mean, we could probably go around. Or maybe I try to rebuild this quick. Let's see. Okay, so they're hitting the wall there. Let's get it built up quick.
But don't lose focus.
Let's pull back. Okay, so it is some kind of catapult. Okay, so the catapult's going to shoot. Kind of bounces off the wall there. That's a nice little effect. Maybe we need heavier boulders or something. Wonder if it's doing damage or exactly what. Yeah, it looks like it's maybe damaging the tower just a little bit. Okay, so it does bust through the wall. I guess I'm kind of waiting for this team to aggro to me. It might happen or it might not, but... While we kind of wait for that, let's go ahead and... let's engage these guys here. Start on the offensive camp to make us attack faster as well. Okay, so we got some polymorph action going on. That's what these guys do. They turn you into, looks like, what? Goats? Bison? Okay. Alright, so we definitely are in a fight here, my friends. We're in combat. A tough fight indeed. We got the Imperator. He is frozen. Catapult is still doing its thing. Big skirmish going on here. Imperator still at decent HP, though. It looks like the mages are still alive. Somebody get the mages, man. Like, get them. Alright, we got the Bow of Apollo. Very cool. Alright, one of them goes down, and the other one has been evaporated. Okay, that's nice. So we'll definitely take that. Okay, got the treasure chest. Keep the archers alive. I don't really foresee anything bad happening to them. They're in a very defensible position. So I wonder the best course of action here is. Because I want to sort of make them come out. Maybe if I hit this guy with a rain of fire, he'll come out. I guess let's see. Okay, here they come. Alright, so let's pull back. He doesn't like having spells casted on him, so he's just like, alright, move out, go. Right? Well, it's going to prove to be a tactical flaw for sure. He's all full of arrows, look at this. Alright, so let's pull it back so the archers can get involved. In fact, when will the archers get involved? Looks like the catapult shoots him too. Yeah, something got him. Something hit him big time. Well, the catapult takes him out. Alright, well. He's got a few scraps of his units left. His once mighty battalion that has been ravaged by spells and sorcery and fiery arrows. And it looks like that's the last of them. So the Pendragons must, like, slow you, is my guess. And I don't know why my units don't want to fight, but they don't seem to want to engage. But I wonder if that's a special property of the Pendragon team, right? Are they like ice enchanted and they slow you or something? I guess I don't know. It'd be fun to learn a little bit more about some of the factions. So we are clear to go ahead and take the settlement here, my friends.
Defend the castle.
Wait, what? Okay, never mind. Sphedial Spearum for sure. Let's get a medical tent down. Oh, what's going on here, boys? Engage in combat. Let's go. This is what I pay you exactly 0 gold to do. Let's go. Bam. Alright, let's claim what shouldn't probably be ours, but it is now. So let's take it. A spacious new castle for the Empire. The Imperium. Let's go. Alright. W for the Imperator. We did lose 20 infantry units, but took out plenty on the way. Including some of those creepy wizards that, I mean, let's be honest, they polymorphed my units. That's scary. So let's see what we have available to us next. So race at Morte Carlo is next. we have 5 crowns to spend. So I can get Byzantine Fire. Otherwise, we could also just summon a turret from the sky, so we could do that right now. I'm going to get this and then this for sure. I think attack spells are pretty OP. So let's unequip this. Let's throw this on.
Weapons and magic tricks are no match for a good strategy.
Magic tricks is right.
But still,
for this, we have the Bow of Apollo. So what are we currently doing? Arrows deal more additive damage the farther the distance they are shot from. Okay. Gives you a small chance of casting a fire projectile that deals fire damage. I think we'll keep our archers long range for sure. The armor of Achilles. Excellent. And then we have the race at Monte Carlo up next. However, my friends, we are at about the hour mark here in the video. And if I get into another skirmish here, this is going to go well into the hour 20 mark. And it's just the appropriate time to call it a video here. So I'm going to pop back to the main menu and we're going to land this plane here, my friends. So this has been Toy Tactics. Like I said, there is a free demo available right now on Steam if you want to check it out yourself. The game has a lot of versatility. It's got a lot of different game modes, of course, right? Campaign, skirmish, puzzles, mercenaries, sandbox, all of which I'm sure have different elements. But you saw the fundamentals of the gameplay here today and sort of what sets this game apart in the real-time strategy space, you know, when compared to other games, right? The whole drawing mechanic is cool. I do like that there are a bunch of different factions to explore and to fight against. And if I was going to do another video on this game here, my friends, I would just continue on with the campaign. So if you want to see that, do let me know. You can let me know in the comment section below. You know, do let me know what you're thinking about this game, but let me know if you want to keep seeing Toy Tactics here on the channel. You can also do that by way of the like button as well. So to smash that like button, would greatly appreciate that. And if you're new here, my friends, maybe this is the first video you have seen from content on the channel, well, consider becoming a subscriber and joining a growing community. Would greatly appreciate that. And ultimately, I just thank you so much for spending some time here today. So with all of that said, my friends, I'm going to get on out of here. I sure hope you enjoyed. And I'll be catching you in the next video. Thanks a lot.